Don't try to reason with unreasonable people. So this one right here is going to be very, it's going to be a little deep. It's going to be a little deep. I know a lot of us have some of these unreasonable people in our lives, and it can just be massively frustrating, incredibly frustrating dealing with these people. But I promise you, you are wasting energy trying to reason with these people, because sometimes they will not be reasoned with, and sometimes some of them even take pride in the fact that they won't be reasoned with. You know, they take pride, and they call themselves, you know, strong, or they'll say things like, you know how I am, or you know, I don't take any shit. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes they'll go that route to try to justify the fact that they're just a fucking asshole. So, yeah, I like the analogy. I'm not even sure of what the lady's name was, but I read it. I was watching an interview earlier, and the lady said, you know, an analogy she likes to use is, if there's a runaway bus headed towards you, get out of the way. And I really like that, because the truth is, like, that's how some people are. That's legit how some people are. They are they're just pretty much a runaway bus. They will not be moved. I'm quite sure some of you know people like that. Unfortunately, a lot of us have people like that. A lot of people like that in our lives, but you know, these types of people will not be reasoned with. They don't want to hear your side of a situation. They don't want to hear how what they said made you feel, or, you know, how you felt about a situation. Like, they don't want to hear it, because all they know is what they know. All they know is what they care about and their opinion, and they are masters of their own opinion. These types of people, you got to be willing to let them go. You have to be willing to remove yourself from these situations. Remove yourself from these types of people. Because, like I said, like, nobody has the energy to deal with them. You know, I can tell you for a fact, I don't. I do not have the time or the energy to deal with these types of people, and I will not. You know, it is what it is. Like, you just got to be willing to step away. And, you know, it doesn't matter if it's family, you know, so-called close friend. Like, it doesn't matter. It does not matter, because at the end of the day, you are much better off, you know, building your own tribe. Because the truth is, like, you know, a lot of times we're afraid to, you know, especially if it's a close friend group, right? You might feel a certain way, but if not everybody else feels the way you feel, then you don't feel like your feelings are valid. But your feelings are valid. Like, the way you feel is valid. Now, you're responsible for how you respond, you know, to these people with those feelings and whatnot. But at the same time, like, if you feel a certain way about a situation, about a person, whatever, do not ignore that. I tell my wife all the time, do not ignore how you feel. Because even though the meaning that you give to that feeling might be wrong, you still feel that way for a reason. So don't ignore how you feel about a situation. And I could probably do a whole other video about this, but don't let somebody else's feedback be the only validation you get for how you feel. All right. So, like I said, it doesn't matter if it's a close friend circle, family, and like I was getting to, like, it can be scary. It can be scary because, especially if it's, you know, family or somebody close, you know what I mean, or somebody influential, because you don't want to feel like you are alienating yourself from the pack, from the tribe, from your loved ones. And you know, it's perfectly normal to feel like that. It's perfectly normal to feel that way. But you got to understand that that's what this channel is all about. It's all about self-certainty. You're going to be okay. Yeah. So don't be afraid to get out of the way when there's a moving bus coming towards you. Because like I said, that bus is not going to stop. Unreasonable people will not be reasoned with. So hopefully this brought you some value. If it did, please leave me a comment below and let me know if you've dealt with anything like this. You don't have to be specific, of course. I know sometimes it's people close to us that we have to, that are like that. But yeah, so like I said, if this brought you some value, leave me a comment, hit that like button or dislike. That's cool. Helps me either way. But if you are someone who is on your self-certainty journey and this content has been valuable to you, please consider clicking that subscribe button and hit the notification bell. That way you find out when these videos are released. And yeah, if you are in Ohio and you are interested in a boudoir photography experience with me, my email is down below. Stan at Respect Her Curves. Feel free to get in touch and join the VIP group, free VIP group. Women only, except for myself, of course. Join the free group. Talk to you next time.